Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Haven and Hearth, where not only do I have a lot of pressing matters to attend to, but I had to immediately hit record because look at this. There's something out there that's pretty cool. There's a rust root out there. Anyway, before I do anything with that, I'm going to need to light my cauldron and deal with all this stuff up here, and more importantly, deal with this stuff in here. I have no curiosities rolling, so cue the speed segment. And most excitingly, that wild windsode weed turned into seeds of hemp. Now, the kind of sad thing is that they are quality 5, but I should be able to steadily rise the quality of them just by planting and harvesting them with a higher farming level. So, my farming is 7 now. I want it to be 10 at least before I plant these, because the quality of the harvested result is determined the moment that it's planted. And I'd like to feast straight away on some of these fish. Get a point of intelligence going, and I suppose that's all I've got in the way of intelligence. Oh no, I've got another one. Excellent. Good. 16 intelligence, just where trout is very interesting. I'm more than likely to get strength off that, so I don't want to do it quite yet. Charisma is something that's hard for me to raise. I've got one more of those, I believe. Yes, indeed. There we go. 2 points of charisma. Done and done. Oh, speaking of charisma, yes, my gauze is done. So my injuries have reduced itself to the only wound that I don't have the capacity to deal with at the moment, which is unfaced. Alrighty, I'm also going to craft up a handful of these feather trinkets, because these are good gildings for the farming, so I can boost up my farming in a quite useful manner. Alright, that'll be a rudimentary set of farming clothes. And that'll bring my farming up to 24, yes indeed. And then I can just slap these seeds. I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter where. I don't have any more seeds, and I don't have any real like farming anything, so I'm just gonna hand plow this tile right here. Looks fine to me. And then I can slap these seeds down right in there, and then, soon, we'll see the effect that has. I planted them at quality 5, we'll see what quality they become. Okay, now I heard that my cauldron is boiling over there, so I got my clay jar, and now all I need to do is open this, processing and materials. Now I believe I need another skill. Indeed, I think I need mining. Alrighty, and then rust root extract, yes. My soft cap is well above the quality of my ingredients, so I can just hit craft here. Oh, I think I was just lagging a little bit. There we go, we got 4 doses of rust root extract. Neato. Okay, now with just 17 strength and a quality 10 stone axe, I seriously doubt that I can mine anything. But I'm still terribly excited that I've got this rust root extract, so I'm just going to pop a dose right at the entrance of this cave and see if there are any ores nearby. No, there are not. Okay. Well, anyway, I thought it was neat. And it might seem a waste, but I'm going to increase my cooking just by 2, because that'll allow me to gain the full benefit of my cooking hat. Okay, so first up, going to make a bunch of grub. Next, going to roast these rabbit meats now that they're above quality 10. I think that's fine. Give me a decent agility chance, and the most important thing is that it's a food that only bears a chance to give me agility and nothing else, because usually my foods are like duo agility and perception, to name just one. Okay, so let's see where this takes me. First things first, I'll enjoy a frog's legs for perception, naturally. That'll give me agility, good. Rabbit, let's say 2 rabbit and an ant larva will also give me agility. And let's go for a grub and an aphids and just see what we get. Perception was more likely. Alright. Intelligence, agility, charisma is one thing. I'm really hoping that more of those fish I'm drying give me charisma. And if not, I think I'm going to go for a very quick fishing trip and get more fish drying with the hopes that I might get more charisma fish. Getting a lot of salmon over here. I guess they're liking the entrails and the bone hook. It's really good to keep in mind because these salmon, when I spit roast them, they give intelligence and charisma. So I really quite like that. All right, what a wonderful fishing trip. Made a lot of fish, made a new friend even. Time to just process up all these and see what I kind of walked out with. Okay, now let's pray for some charisma levels, huh? There's one. There's another. Strength. I didn't know that was an option. Well, whatever. More charisma. More charisma. Yes! Alright. That was a hard skill to ascertain, so I'm glad to have gotten it all the way up to 18. I better cool it now, though. One more. There, that was intelligence. Oh, that was good. That's good. Yeah, that went, I think, as well as I could have possibly hoped for. And we're only up to 14% satiety. Man, this is awesome. Okay, now I'm just going to take stock of how much clay I have. Not a lot. Not a whole lot. Then I'm just going to go dig some more up then. Okie dokie. Armed with clay in hand, I can just toss these all in the kiln and start baking them into bricks. And while we wait for the bricks, we might as well build the rest of the components because I want these bricks to make smoke sheds. Yes, I love those things. There we go. Fish wraps are done, bricks are done. Okay, more bricks. I think we'll do just one last load of bricks here. All right. Smoke sheds are done. Now just to fill them up with meat and good maple logs. I sought out a maple tree for the purposes of... I don't know where I'm going to put these bricks, actually. Maybe just over here. I don't know. Well, I was hoping to find an apple tree, but it seems we don't have apple trees around here. But maple is another good wood to smoke with, I would think. Plenty of times in life you'll see like maple smoked meat in the grocery store. It's a good flavor to the maple. Okay, now to just fill these things up with meats. I think my highest priority to smoke meat is the, what do we call that? Rabbit. I really want to smoke up this rabbit because that'll give me agility, and that's probably the harder of the two to come by because pretty much the rest of this gives some combination of intelligence and constitution. I think I'll also smoke up the chicken. And I guess just the rest of the rabbit, maybe just a little bit of squirrel and fox, just for the sake of discovering it. Maybe fox more than squirrel. Alright, let's see if we can fit all this in the smoke sheds. Alright, fit a good chunk of it in there. Still got some meat left over, but that's fine, because with 3 smoke sheds, I'm probably going to be smoking meat faster than I'm going to be gathering it. Okay, all those smoke sheds are smoking. Now, about this time tomorrow, or actually about noon tomorrow, it's currently 2, and it takes about 22 hours to smoke a full shed of meat. So, at approximately noon tomorrow, all these smoked meats will be ready. The next item up on my docket is something also pretty exciting, something I've never done before, actually. So I don't really all that much know how it works, but I know that I need to pick up the gardening skill for a few reasons, actually. This is only one of the reasons I want the gardening skill. Now I can make a compost bin. Now, compost bins can be loaded with most any decaying matter and turn it back into soil. My thought is that if this compost bin itself is a high quality, and then I fill it with high quality compostable matter, I'll end up with high quality soil. I hope you see where I'm going with this. I can get higher quality trees this way, maybe. My hope is that I can lift this thing and move it around later, but in case I can't, I want to move it, I want to place it somewhere I'd be okay with it staying. And I think that that place is right where this dream catcher is. I'll just move that, and then the compost bin can be over here. Okay, so now the compost bin here is quality 10. Perfect, just baseline, neat. That does mean that anything above quality 10 is probably going to move toward quality 10, unless, God forbid, it's a hard cap. This is the sort of thing that seems to me like it would be a soft cap. So now my presumption is that I just chuck some compostable material in there, and it will turn into compost. Alrighty, so I've grabbed a bunch of quality approximately 20 stuff, and I'm just going to chuck it all in the compost bin. And let's see here. There's a 210 out of 2,000 compost meter. Now I know I can put worms in here, and I am going to acquire some worms. Okay, well, got one worm. I guess that's what I set out for, right? Hopefully with just one worm, this process is made swift. Ah, garden pots. That is another big thing on my to-do list. If I ever find anything like yarrow or really cool forageables, even clovers for that matter, I am going to want to get gardening those. Now, what I'll do now is, for the forager's path, I need to raid a bird's nest. Let's see if I can do that and survive. Okay, here's my first mark. Let's see if it hurts. Yeah, it hurt. There we go. Catch a dragonfly. That is fascinating. And I think I know just how I'm going to do it. Ooh, this is an interesting opportunity. Now, I would be a fool to risk adder bites, but I would love to have an adder fang in my collection. So let's just see how this goes. There we go. That is one dead adder. That was really easy, actually. I should do that more often. Get some more adder fangs. Okay, well, I better go before I get swamp fever. Although I'm afraid by my love of this place I've already got it. Oh, and there's a horse. Could have done with you 2 hours ago. Actually, that gives me a terrible idea. Just an awful, god-awful idea. Terrible. I'm gonna dump everything I'm carrying. Gonna get 10 of these. Are you with me? Because I'm having a terrible idea. Hitching post. Yes. I can build a hitching post. There we go. Got another rope. I think you can guess what I'm doing here. I am going to feed this clover to this wild horse and then rope him up. I leashed her. Or him. I guess I haven't checked. Alright. Alright. Let's just tie that rope to this hitching post. And that might have been the worst mistake of my life, because now I have a wild animal in my walls that's going to try to fight me at some point. But hey, it would be super neat to have a domestic horse. Of course, now we're going to need to feed the thing as well. Alright, and you can eat lots of squirrel meat. I don't really care about any of this squirrel meat, so I'll just give it all to this horse here. 4.5 liters of swill, probably enough for just a little while. Okay, I'd like to make clear that I am nowhere near ready being able to fight a horse. But hey, my ambition outweighs my ability, it seems. Okay, now to sort this mess. Well, well, a lot has changed around here today. This was quite a day. Oh, I only need to raid an anthill for the Forager's Path? Okay, well I was about to wrap up the episode, but I'm going to do that instead. Right, and one anthill later. There we have it. Catch a rabbit? That's the next thing I was going to do anyway. Amazing. Come here, you. There we go. Now what's next? Gain a point of perception, catch a ladybug, eat chives, and pick glimmer moss. Anyway, I gotta go now. Big day. I mean, I don't even know how to recap all this. Lots of exciting stuff. Suffice it to say, we've got a horse. I'm excited to see where that goes. Got smoke sheds, got plenty of good fish drying. I think maybe, before I say goodnight, maybe just eat just a little bit of food, and we'll call it a night. Let's see here. Could certainly do with a fish wrap. I just really hope I don't get perception from it. Yeah, okay, intelligence, that's good. Let's see. Trout, that's good strength. More strength, excellent. I don't really want to eat mushroom spits because that has a great chance to give me perception. So I'm just gonna eat some of these crabs. Strength is good. I have to eat one of these chives for the quest. Maybe another. Oh no! I gained perception. Well, whatever. I'll eat that rat and some of these, yes. Alright, cool. Wonderful. And it looks like we're just gonna have a great time. So, I say to you, thank you so much for watching, and good night.